everyone, and welcome to Podcast 9 3/4, a Potter podcast. I'm your host, the Half-Blood Princess. Today I want to talk about my favorite muggle, or in this case, my favorite no-mage, from the wizarding world, Jacob Kowalski. But before we get started, if you love Harry Potter as much as I do, be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. There are several muggles mentioned throughout the Harry Potter wizarding world, but none of them stand out to me as much as Jacob Kowalski. Jacob is a good, brave, and loyal man. Most importantly, Jacob does not possess any magical abilities. Jacob was going through the motions of his no-mage life when one day he discovered this magical new world and decided he never wanted to leave it. Today I want to dig into the character and just learn more about Jacob Kowalski. Jacob was born around 1900 in Poland. He moved to the United States when he was young. Jacob fought in the First World War. He had a brother who also fought in the war, but was killed sometime during. When he came back to the United States to New York, he worked for a cannery. He did not enjoy working there and dreamed of opening his own bakery to make people happy. On December 5th, 1926, Jacob went to Steen National Bank to apply for a loan to open his bakery, but was turned down by the bank because they didn't think it was worth the risk. On this day at the bank is when he runs into Newt Scamander, a British wizard who was traveling in New York, and Jacob's life is forever changed. Jacob is introduced to this whole new magical world, which is where he meets his love Queenie, a witch who lives with her sister Tina. Jacob experiences quite the adventure with Newt, and it is filled with magic and magical creatures, but eventually he has to have his memory wiped per Macusa because this was wizarding law. After Jacob's memory is wiped, he goes back to work at the cannery. Newt secretly gives him some silver, and Jacob buys his bakery. He begins running it successfully, but it doesn't take long to realize that Jacob's memory wipe did not take, because he remembers and ends up back with Queenie. The two are happy together, but Jacob does not want to marry because he knows it's against the law and fears the outcome for Queenie. Queenie enchants him to marry her because that's what she wants more than anything, and the two become engaged. But the truth is revealed when they visit Newt, and he lifts the enchantment. Jacob argues with Queenie, and she leaves, which leads to Jacob going on another adventure with Newt, including magical beasts and creatures and dark wizards as well. Ultimately, Jacob is reunited with Queenie, but she has now fallen under the influence of the dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald. Believing that under his rule, she will be able to be with Jacob in the open. Queenie ends up following the dark wizard and leaves Jacob behind because she thinks this is the only way they can end up together. And that is where we are until April 2022 when the next movie comes out. Jacob Kowalski is a warm, funny, loyal character. Even Newt points out that people seem to just like Jacob. He's a good friend to Newt. Jacob seems to be able to easily befriend those around him. Jacob quickly became to love the wizarding world on his adventures with Newt, Tina, and Queenie, and didn't want to leave it. Jacob appeared a bit timid at the beginning, but quickly showed his bravery on his adventures with Newt and his refusing of joining Grindelwald. Jacob is absolutely one of my favorite characters in the Fantastic Beasts series, and I can't wait to see what he does with his wand in the next movie. Let me know in the comments what you think of Jacob Kowalski, and be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, love you. Bye.